In Western countries, you don't hear anyone call people by their skin color unless they feel racist for the day. But in Indonesia, if you're fair-skinned with a Caucasian appearance, you might have heard people call you Bule, which means albino or white or fair-skinned. Does it mean Indonesians are a bunch of racists? I was born and grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia. In this video, I'm going to unpack the nuance behind the term Bule as an Indonesian born, now living in Australia. Before I begin, I just want to shout out to Kevin and Abdullah for supporting me through Buy Me a Coffee. I bought my kids a bowl of ramen from your coffee support. Finally, I have something tangible to show them why I spend my weekend morning doing scripting, researching, editing, and shooting video. Again, thank you for your support. That means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. To put in a broader Indonesian context, it's not just random people on the street calling Westerners Bule. Even Indonesian mainstream media refer white foreigners as Bule as well, as you can see here. To understand why, we need to take a step back. When Western countries like Australia, Canada, or United States say they are multicultural countries, they are talking about multiculturalism in international sense. As migrant destination countries, they have roots from all over the world: China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Mexico, and so on. It's less about your country of origin. It's more about your destination, the place you eventually call home. While Indonesian scope of multiculturalism is confined within its territorial border and history. When Indonesians say they are a multicultural society and quote, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity as the national guiding principle, they are referring to culture, ethnicities that exist since colonial time, like Javanese, Bataknese, Sundanese, Acehese, and so on. That means you might have integrated into Indonesian society, marry the local, start a family, live there for decades, speak beautiful Bahasa Indonesia, and even love durian, and you still be referred as Bule because of your whiteness. Some Westerners might find it upsetting because referring someone by the skin color is generally considered racist in their home country. Let me tell you a personal story. It was the year of early 2000 in Sydney. I was catching the wrong bus. Remember, there was no trip planner like we have today. So I asked the bus driver to let me know the next stop where I need to get off. I was the only Asian in the bus, so once we got to the bus stop, the bus driver called to the guy at the back with the backpack, "This is your stop." He didn't say to the Asian dude at the back. No, I'm pretty sure he deliberately removed the race reference. Another example, my Caucasian Aussie friends said, "Wow, there is a lot of Mandarin speakers in Bule. Bule is inner west suburb in New South Wales." Again, if you want to speak in racial terms, he could have said, "Wow, there is a lot of Chinese." So I can see why some Westerners might find it offensive being called Bule. In migrant destination countries like Australia, we use inclusive language to avoid stereotyping and offending people. Sometimes taken too far, to be honest. So, is Bule a racist term in Indonesia? If you watch the video up to this point, I hope you understand where Indonesians are coming from. I would say the term Bule doesn't have a racist undertone. It's neutral. It's informal way to describe orang Barat, Westerner. Orang means person, Barat means West. So, orang Barat is Westerner. Even my mom calls my Aussie-born kids cucu Bule. Cucu is grandkids. Not because of the color of the skin, obviously, but it's more because they speak English most of the time. However, there are some exceptions where the term Bule carries negative undertone. If you hear Indonesian call you Dasar Bule, it could mean two things. They are really pissed. In this case, Dasar Bule means effing Westerner, or they're just annoyed. They feel like you are just too ignorant of the local customs or rules. In that case, Dasar Bule means you are such an ignorant Westerner. Personally, I only heard it once from Balinese driver when we saw a Bule arguing with police officer for not wearing a helmet. Second exceptions, Bule kere. Kere means poor. You might ask, why being rich or poor has anything to do with skin color? It's because of the ignorance and stereotyping on Indonesian part. Outside Bali, not many Indonesians come into contact with Westerner in person. This clip says it best.
Ada Bapak Bule, foto. Mau foto? Orang belum? Udah. Itu nggak sih? Itu masih seruan yang lain.
Bule picture.
Probably at that point, their only exposure to Westerner is from TV or social media, where they only see Westerner live a good life, save the world like a good old Hollywood movies. Back to Bule kere. Indonesian might say this when they see backpackers. People might also call you Bule kere when you try to get a good deal, refuse to pay rip-off price, or when Indonesian lady realize that you just work for a yayasan, non-government agency, not a multinational company. In that case, you can shoot back by saying, "Lu ngomong apa? What did you say?" It will give them a scare jump, and you can enjoy their face while it lasts. That's it for me, guys. Please give it a like and subscribe if you learned something new. If you are a Westerner and live in Indonesia, I would love to hear your thoughts whether the term Bule sounds racist to you. Thanks for spending time with me today. I will see you next time. Bye.